so I'm going to make this fast because I'm starting to lose my voice. And I really want to go home. All right, so today I'm going to teach you how to pitch a business venture. Business ventures are presentations to investors or a group of investors to try to secure funds for a business plan. Basic thing of a business pitch is that you basically want people to buy into your idea, back you up, and support it and support you with money. So in order to pitch a venture, you need to tell them, who are you? What is your business? What solution are you giving to a problem, or what delight are you creating? I'll give you a quick example. My name is Dwayne. My business is Dwayne Jordan Photography. The problem I'm solving is I'm a photographer for events and weddings and portraiture. The delight I'm creating is I provide people with high-resolution photos in a timely manner. Another thing you need to know when you're pitching a business venture to investors, they want to know who your target market is. And your target market is basically who you're trying to reach to buy into your product or to buy into what you're saying. You can't just say, I want to reach everybody. You need to, they want to specifically know, who do you want to get into? Do you want to reach men and women? Do you want to reach young people between the ages of 18 and 21, older people from 35 to 40? They want to know who your target market is, how you're going to reach them, and how much of them do you actually want to capture. I'll give you another example. My target market is college graduates who need professional photos for their portfolio, people who are getting married who want pictures for their events or their weddings, or just people who want simple photos for their birthday. How am I going to reach them? I've reached them through social media, through word of mouth, and by connections that I've established at the school. Business revenue model. Investors want to know how you're going to make money, how much money have you made, how much is this going to cost them if they're actually going to invest in it. The whole point of pitching a business is you have to know that even though it's not all about money, when people invest in you, they want to know, is this actually going to go somewhere? They're not just going to put their money into an idea and say, oh, okay, you have an idea, we're going to follow it. It doesn't work that way. They want to know how are you going to make money and how are you going to make more money. For me personally, I currently just make money by word of mouth. I'm a small business. I'm a photographer that's, trying to actually go places, just trying to make use of my resources while I'm here. But another thing that investors like, though, is that if you have a unique idea that no one's doing right now, and say, for instance, you don't see any commercials for photography on television. My unique idea would be to make a commercial for my business so I can reach people who don't actually, are on social media, who don't go here. They turn on TV, you see Dwayne Jordan Photographer, ooh, I'm getting married, I'll book him. They want to know how are you going to reach them in ways that your competition isn't reaching them. Which brings me to my next point. Investors want to know who is your competition. You really have to research who's out there because there are a billion people out there who are pretty much doing the exact same thing that you want to do. Take me for instance, I'm a photographer. Everybody wants to be a photographer, and that's part of my competition because I have to worry about people who just have a fancy camera and have no passion to say, ooh, I can take a black and white picture. I'm a photographer. And then you have to also research the professional competition, like the actual studios that are in the area. Like I was recently researching a photography studio known as TYP Photography. Like you have the professional ones and you have to worry about the amateurs. So when you're researching your competition, you really have to look at everything. You have to look at what they're doing compared to what you're doing and what your sustainable advantage is over them and what's your unique selling point. Your unique selling point is what really helps people buy into your ideas. They want to know what really sets you apart from everybody else out there that has a camera. Just as a quick example, I guess someone could say mine is just I can make a regular person look like a superstar in a photo. Anything that you can get, excuse me, that's going to set you apart from your competition, investors want to see that because there are, especially when you're an artist, there are a billion people out there who are doing the exact same thing you want to do. Everybody wants to go somewhere and they're like, well, why should I pay this much for you when I can just go to this person? But a lot of times it's about quality. It's about the quality of the work you're getting, the quality of the service you're providing, and that's what investors want to see. So when you're pitching a business venture, you need to remember who you are, your business, your competition, how are you going to make money, how are you going to reach your target audience, and what really sets you apart from everyone else. And that's how you pitch a business venture. Nice work.